cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast, and for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, and welcome to another Women Wednesdays. Okay, fellas, today's topic. This is why he's not interested in you. So, what I mean by that, fellas, is let's say you're in a relationship with a female, and y'all been in this relationship for a few months. Whether you're living with her or you guys are not living together, y'all are in a relationship. What can a female do to make you lose interest in her, to where, okay, you're starting to second guess your relationship with her, that, okay, I don't want to be with her. She tripping. I ain't see this coming, or
right.
And
I ain't see this coming.
Yeah. So what can a female do to make you lose interest?
Ooh-wee, man, we'll be here all night.
It's a variety of things.
It's
that
a
I feel
variety.
they could be doing. But you say that this is a relationship that has been in existence. So, in my opinion, during the time frame that the relationship has been evolving, if you could tell that she hasn't been paying attention to you and studying you and doing things that you at some point in time, I feel like in a relationship, your mate don't have to ask you what you want or how you want it, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's say just something just as simple as cooking your breakfast. I feel like she shouldn't have to ask you how you want your eggs, baby. She should, at some point in time, I feel she should already know how you want these things. So, and I'm using this as an example, but it's something just as small as that, but that goes with studying your mate. And like I said, that comes with the relationship evolving day by day, and that goes both ways. I feel like us as men also should need to pay attention and study our mate, and we should also know the things that without them having to ask us.
Right.
So just not paying attention. I ain't gonna say the detail, but it is something that simple as just paying attention to you and just knowing some of the simple things that you like as a man. So if just to make sure I'm following you here, if your mate, significant other, whatever you want to call her, if she is not in tune with you to know what you would like, that could be something that could potentially start to make you look at her. If she's consistently having to ask you, baby, what and if she's consistently having to ask you the same question over and over again, I feel that she's not paying attention to you.
What happens when you have some men who actually feel some kind of way about women, who, when women say, well, you should know what I want, but men be like, well, ain't no mind reader.
Right.
I feel that.
And so women are expecting men to know certain things, and we as men, we're quick to say, well, I can't read your damn mind. You changing your mind.
Well, again, that's why I go back to saying, studying this person that you're with, depending on what it is, I feel you should, certain things we should know.
You should know off rip. You should know
certain things. We should know off rip. And like I said, I just use something simple as cooking breakfast. If you know I like my eggs a certain type of way, you don't have to ask me how do I want my eggs.
Okay, so let me dig deeper. Now I know it's simple, with just eggs.
Yeah.
And I know that they can go all kind of ways.
Right.
But what if you are an individual that like your eggs scrambled hard? Sometimes you like them over easy.
Oh shit.
So if she comes to you and be like, how do you want your eggs today?
In that instance, she should know that you're a difficult type of motherfucker, so she need to ask.
Yeah.
To get those specifics. But again, that goes with studying your mate. She should know I like them hard and soft. So you know how am I feeling them today?
Yeah.
You know, unless she's figured out when I like them hard or when I like them soft. But you know, in that situation, I think she would have to ask.
Slash, you look like you look like you
Because
want to
she'd
chime
be
in.
a hell of a mind reader if
Yeah,
she
she
could
can
tell
determine
you
which way you
when
want them hard.
you want them hard and when you want
That's a
them
keeper
soft.
for sure.
Hey, it show is.
It
'cause
sure
she
is
a
a
bad
keeper.
motherfucker.
Hey, Comedian 96, you like it hard, right?
This was his. That's
No,
for him.
it looked
He
like you
started.
ready to
He's
chime
saying
in.
he's the one that
It
like.
looked like you. It looked like you was ready to chime in. We was
I
talking about
wasn't.
eggs,
No,
hard
I
and
wasn't.
soft, so
I
you
wasn't
like
chime
yours
in.
hard?
I wasn't even looking at the microphone. So I know you lying. You was just waiting on that. He's the one. You should have lit him up. I should have got you first. I should have got you first. I swear I should have got you K Money first.
Okay.
When he was.
What do you think? Go ahead, man. What do you
Oh
think?
man! So true story. I would say, like he said, now he's woman. You know, we not right mind readers, right? So this true story on my behalf. Was a girl I talked to, probably one of the worst relationships I had. I was talking to her about 4 or 5 months. We ended up moving in, right? And that's when you find out everything about a person when you move in with them. One day, and actually this was one of my jokes when I was doing stand up. She came home. This is a true story. She came home and her rear back tire that she was driving on, so it'd be her right side. Yeah, her rear back tire was on flat. So she came in. It was like, hey, babe, your tire on flat. So me not knowing communications. What I was supposed to say was, hey, baby, give me the keys and I'm going to go fix your tire. Mm-hmm. But she was so mean, right? She snapped. So when I said, hey, babe, your tire on flat, she just automatically closed the door, backed up, and went and got it fixed, right? Came back, I'm thinking everything good. She got tire fixed. We in the house, we eating and stuff. So she gets up and go take a bath, come in there, I'm just regular routine. But she puts on a dress, but she ain't put no panties on. So I said, wait a minute, what I did. So at this time, I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. Because we didn't watch the movie, we didn't eat. You done got up, took a shower, got dressed. The whole while, she was mad at me because I didn't say, baby, give me the keys. I'm going to go get the tire fixed.
So what was the
She was mad.
Help me to understand what it is she did to turn you off.
That right there, not communicating. I don't even know what you're mad at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you mad at me? I don't even know.
So the bottom line is,
I can't do that
one
consistently.
of the things that will make you lose interest in a female
Communication.
is if she's not communicating.
Poor
Correct.
communicator.
Yeah, poor
Okay.
communication.
Is there anything else you guys can think of?
I personally, I think mine would be a constant nagger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. A constant nagger.
You know,
always
you meet people and they representative is at their best behavior, on their best behavior or whatnot, and then as it goes, you know, months go by, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you really learning a person.
Right.
You thinking, but you haven't learned enough to say that you've even learned anything about this person. And that's why a lot of times nag is kind of like, okay, well, if you keep nagging, obviously it's something about me you don't like. Let me back up. I'm not even interested.
Give
now.
me
You know,
one example of nagging.
just constant bickering of little stuff around the house.
Just find
Okay.
something
Just
negative
find
out of every
shoes. Why your
situation.
shoes always in the floor?
Right,
Stuff
just
like that.
anything negative towards anything that doesn't even have to be
Be
negative.
an
Okay.
argument.
You know what I'm saying? It's just unnecessary negativity.
Yeah.
Okay.
basically, and nagging about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Consistently.
consistent.
I mean, it's okay. We understand you will nag. Women, you know, some women will nag. Even men will nag.
You could have
But
a
if
meal
you're
prepared, and
consistently,
she gonna find something wrong with that meal. You doing something a
Yeah,
nice
stuff
gesture, like
that, you know.
yeah, it could
she
be a
gonna still
beautiful.
find something wrong with that
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think men are guilty of being naggers too?
No, I think men are more appreciative. I'm
No,
gonna be
I
honest.
do think there are some out
You think
there.
so?
Some
It's
ungrateful
some
ass
that's
niggas,
ungrateful.
men out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
different, right? You can give me a
If you 10 males, strangers, you line them up, how many of those are naggers?
2.
10 men.
10
Nah,
men.
I say more than 2.
I'll say 2.
No.
Men don't nag. I don't.
I'm gonna
nag.
say less than half.
Okay, so comedian 96, you say 2, so that's 20%.
I'm gonna say less than half. So
Less
3
than
or
half.
4, yeah.
3 to
Yeah.
4, so 30 to 40%.
That's what I'm
What
saying,
do you say?
3 to 4.
Okay, so and you're saying 2, so
I'll say 20. Yeah,
so we're roughly saying about 30%, 35% of the men
I can see
Are
that.
naggers.
are naggers.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I would think so.
Because the only time I nag if I'm trying to get some.
So let me ask you this. So that kind of changes the dynamic. Do you think when it comes to men being naggers, are those men are abusive? Do you think those are the abusive men?
No. No.
I don't know.
I doubt
Just
it.
getting mad and, you know,
I would say they're the cheaters. I wouldn't
I'm
say
gonna
they're
say that they're the
abusive.
controllers.
the
Right.
control. You don't, and do you think controlling men are abusive?
Controlling the
can be,
men
yeah.
can be
Yeah,
abusive.
they very much
Yeah.
say it can be.
That is very abusive. And whether that's physically or mental abuse.
Uh-huh.
Of course. Yeah.
I go the other way. I don't say they're abusive. I think the naggers are the cheaters because if they don't get what they want, they'll go somewhere else to get it.
But nagging is mental abuse, bro.
Nagging doesn't necessarily mean that you are nagging about sex or cheating.
No.
This
I
could
mean,
be
it ain't gotta
a
be
nagging-
sex. It could be like,
a
take me out, take me. You don't never take me nowhere.
No,
you don't
no,
never
no,
take
no.
me nowhere.
We're
And then she
speaking
might
of-
go somewhere with another dude.
No, we're speaking of the men
Right.
being naggers. You just gave an example of a woman.
Okay,
being
same.
nagged.
Okay, the man. So what would we nag about? Only thing we nag about is trying to get some. Really, that's the only thing I nag about anyway.
No, I mean, it's a variety of things that men can nag about it and they may not choose to. You know,
Yeah.
There, yeah.
Whether or not
that is.
she did the laundry.
Yeah.
Whether or not she washed the dishes. You know, you never know what go on in people's households.
And
I'm
that's
sure it's all
that's
kind
what
of
this
stuff.
show is about. If I consistently come home, and that's why I say it's a variety. At the beginning of the show, I say it's a variety of things.
Well, that's-
if I keep coming home and she's not working, and the house is not clean, the dishes in the wash, that's another reason why I would.
But
leave, I would
but
leave
let me
her.
say this, not to interrupt. Let me say that's an abusive attitude, though. Just being honest. So that's why I say anything a person that nags, that's mental abuse to a person at a certain extent because you keep. Why are you affecting me mentally at this point?
That's nagging and asking.
It's the
so
thing.
you saying
I'm
if he's
asked.
expecting to have a hot meal because his female partner, my wife, girlfriend, or whatever, is not working, so when he come home, he's expecting a meal and the house to be clean. And if he's constantly complaining about that, then that's nagging. Or if he,
Yeah, because if I come home and watch, go ahead.
So maybe I missed
See,
because the way you just explained that, I didn't see it like that.
that's where I'm. With
So
him.
I was thinking just a man nagging every now and then.
no.
But the way you just said the example was she's always
Right,
at
she's
home
at home.
and she's never doing nothing, so he's always complaining. That's not nagging. At that
he
point,
has a right to say something
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
situation.
yeah, no, he do.
I mean, but that is
Yeah.
still nagging though.
It's
if she's not
nagging
doing what's being expected of
Yeah.
him.
Well, but I was thinking a different way of being mental abusive towards her, as a man,
And shit, a lot of controlling men that expect that probably do whoop ass when it ain't happening.
That's why I say that goes along with, abuse.
So
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm done. That was pretty much it.
So here's one of the things that I think will cause a man to lose interest. Right now, I know that women are emotional creatures, so more emotional than men, right? So I'm gonna say, for lack of better words, when a woman's emotions are too loud, let me go deeper, right? So I think what happens is that when you got these women who are they're more emotional than men, they expect their man to be emotional in the way that they are.
Right.
And so when you expect your man to be emotional in the way that you are as a female, that can be a turnoff for a man. That makes
He's
sense.
not reacting the way he
Yeah.
I get what you're saying on that.
Yeah. And a lot of women expect their men
because
to be emotional in the way that they are.
you have to allow a person to be who they are. You can't expect nothing out of a person in actuality besides what they give you. You know, so
See, here's a list. I'm gonna name 3 little things that we ain't talk about. These are 3 things. These are major things that really deter men, I think, from saying, you know what, I'll keep screwing you, but I don't think I'm gonna have a relationship with you. And I think one of the number one is if I bring you around my family and you do not interact or you never want to go to our functions.
Now keep in mind,
I'm done.
Keep in mind, this
I'm
is a
done.
relationship.
yeah, you've been
you're
in for a while.
Right.
So I would think that she's already been around you.
No, I know. No. That's what I'm saying. When you first get in, they always go with you. A year later, I'm telling you, that was my first relationship. The one I say I should have married, but because of this is why I left her. Our family, we have functions all the time. All the time. Her family the same. We're always at her family functions. But she said my family's hood. I had a problem with that. We're always at your functions, but you never want to go to my functions.
So she's not supporting.
She wasn't supporting me.
Yeah.
So I had a problem with that. That was
that's a deal
big
breaker
because my
too.
family is everything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's a deal breaker.
So that was one of the big. That's one item.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Big deal breaker.
Yeah. This is one that you find out later too. I've had this happen. I was younger though. I was much younger. The respect, not the respect you think. The respect I'm talking about is, say I'm with a girl. I'm just gonna make up a name. Angela Bassett. I'm with a girl, and I'm with Angela, and I'm walking in the mall, and then Angela say, "Hey, Angela, this is Derek, this is Sire. This is 96. All right." She walks, see another man. This is my boyfriend, 96. She meets another guy. Hey, Aaron, this is Cyrus, 96. This is my boyfriend, 96. Okay, I met Aaron. Now when she get to Phil, this is my friend, 96. Yeah. 96, this is Phil.
So she didn't introduce you properly.
Yes, because a lot of women have a man that they won't let go. Not every man, not every woman. I will say a great majority of women have a man in their life, whether they may call him best friend, whether they may call him he was a friend of the family.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're in a relationship with this woman, and one of the turnoffs that she could do is not introduce you properly, and it'll lead you to assume
the respect
that she had a relation, whatever.
There's an
friendship.
opening for whoever she just introduced me to. There's
Okay.
an opening. You introduced me to all these other men as your boyfriend, but this one particular
I got
male,
you.
you left an opening for him.
I got
So women don't realize. I be looking through that. A lot of men don't. A lot of people don't do that, but I be looking. I be like, God, dog.
So here's another thing that I think that men could lose interest in women if they're doing this. If you are a woman that is insecure, I think that
can push some guy away.
Now we know that insecurity, that's broad, right?
That's broad, yeah.
So let me narrow it down. You're insecure to where you're keeping tabs on a man. You're keeping tabs. You want to know. You want him to check in
Right.
when he's out. He got to always constantly be calling and texting. I'm over here. I'm doing this. Always checking in.
Exactly.
That insecurity to where it's like, okay, I think that'll turn most men off if they always got to check in with their girlfriend.
It will do.
Most definitely push a guy away.
Anyway, I'm silly. I kind of like that. I'm sorry, I do. Because I know she on her job. I'm sorry. I kind of like that a little bit. Not too much of it, but I kind of like it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
What if they got to FaceTime you because they don't believe you saying where you at?
I'll be like, damn, you crazy. All right, well, come on, shit. But I'll be mad for a little while, but I wouldn't be mad because then that means she on the other end. She ain't effing up, possibly.
She love me.
You know what?
Yeah.
I can believe you kind of like that.
A little bit. I do. It's kind of cute a little bit.
Okay.
Because that means you showing some concern that you really into me like that. I kind of feel that a little bit. Yeah. I ain't gonna be. I wouldn't.
That's why you like when she bring it hard.
Huh?
Your stuff hard.
Huh?
You like it hard.
No, I don't. No, come on, man. I think I was coming again.
Yeah, you like it hard.
No, that's not hard.
You find that kind of cute, so.
Man. Okay, next topic.
Okay, so another thing, man, that I think that that could actually make a man lose interest, right? Now we kind of touched on this a little bit in a previous show, and in this previous show when we touched on it a little bit, I disagree with the three of you guys on it, and so here's what I mean. I think that when a woman sounds desperate, when you're desperate, and what I mean by desperate is you're desperate for him to make you happy.
Yeah.
You're looking for him to always make you happy. What that means is that you'll have that man jumping through hoops.
Yeah, you expect too much from him.
Too much validation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So, and I'm one of the guys that I don't think that a man should be responsible for your solely responsible for your happiness.
He's not.
And I don't think, and the shoe on the other foot, I don't think a woman should be solely responsible for a man. It's not fair for that individual. So when you're sounding desperate, I think that that's a turn off when a woman is desperate for a man to make them happy, to validate them.
I mean, but I still say, like I stated in that earlier show that you referenced, Freddie G, that I feel we contribute to that happiness.
Contributing and being responsible
two different things.
It's two different things.
Gotcha.
There are some women that actually hold you responsible for her happiness.
Right.
He don't make me happy. He needs to make me happy. Right. So that's unfair to a man to have, and vice versa. Yeah. There are some men that's looking for women to make them happy.
Yeah. Go find him.
Yeah. No, that ain't.
That's a turnoff.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And one of the things that I think that'll run a man away or make a man lose interest is when you're trying to force things.
Yeah.
No matter what that is.
Just let it
be. Yeah. Don't try to force things. And so sometimes you have women that's forcing maybe their beliefs or some things to where they expect you to be believing or thinking the way that they do, and they're not allowing you to think for yourself,
because their mind is actually 12 months into the relationship and you only been seeing each other for 2.5.
Well, that's how people you lose yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So, man, in conclusion, I want to say, ladies, if you notice that your man is losing interest, maybe you're doing one of the things that we've discussed. This includes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.